Have you ever had it where you have people giving you compliments, making you feel good, making you feel valued, and then one person will say something that affects your confidence heavily and makes you feel terrible? You care way too much on that one person's opinion, even though let's say you got 4 or 5 compliments on something, but one person says they don't like it, or it's not right, or they don't like this about you, they don't like this thing about you. Have you ever had it? I've had it before in the past, and I've had it quite a lot really, where I'll get a lot of love from people or admiration, whether it's my body, whether it's my physique, whether it's whatever, how I look, if I'm funny or whatever it is. Even in these videos you get it as well, where you'll have people who love it, who value it, and you'll also have people who make fun of it and make you feel bad about it. And you really care about the negative opinion. And also when it goes on to the level where, let's say you saw a girl over there and she may have smiled at you, she may have looked at you a few times, you won't go over and speak to that person because you're afraid of other people's opinion on you. You're afraid of how they will react if they see you going up to her and getting rejected, instead of thinking, actually, if I go up to her and I get rejected, it won't matter too much because I'm content in myself and happy in myself, and it won't make a difference on me. And I might even get the number. I might even set something up with her if I go up and talk to her. It's a crazy thing when you stop caring about people's opinions truly on you. And I don't mean in that everything sense. Let's say you got people in your life and you're just fucking absolutely doing horrible towards them and ruining their life and being terrible towards them and horrible, and you ruin your friendships and all this. Of course not in that sense, but I mean these external beliefs, these external opinions from people do not truly matter that much. And I mean that. I've had it so many times where good things are going on, people are valuing me and I'm doing well and I'm feeling confident, I'm feeling happy, and then one person will say something. And before I used to really care about that, they'd be negative towards me. The way you stop truly caring what a person thinks is you got to look at their situation. So let's say you got a guy who is fat, out of shape, who hates himself, or is not truly content with himself, and he's making an opinion and a judgment on you. How are you going to feel? If you were in their shoes and you saw someone who was working towards their goals, who was happy in herself, who was proud, who had good energy, who was in good shape, who was working towards things, who was actually slightly ambitious and things were slowly paying off, and he's having that compound effect in his life. If you were that person, how would you react to you? Negatively, because they have got bad habits and they hate themselves. They're not happy in themselves. They wake up every morning with sadness and with pain, and instead of doing something about it, instead of trying to help themselves or push themselves forward, they turn to smoking or drinking or eating loads of shit food instead of having some discipline, or wanking straight away when they wake up. They won't have discipline in their lives, so they will have an opinion on you. And this is the thing, you got to understand where these opinions are coming from, and this is how you truly stop caring about people's opinions and stop giving a fuck. You look at where that opinion is truly coming from that person. Usually it's coming out of a place of hatred and sadness and pain. Usually it's coming out of a place of insecurity. I've had it too many times in my life in all different areas, family, friends, all these different areas where they're like that. They'll say something to try to sting you, to try to hurt you, because they're not happy in themselves and they don't want you doing well. They don't want you to succeed. They don't truly want you to do better than them. So what can they do? Try to derail you by being negative towards you. But they didn't realize that's showing their true colors and not your true colors. That's showing them on a personal level how they really feel, not how you truly feel. It happens a lot. It happens too many times where people will do that and will have an opinion, a judgment on you. Let's say you want to achieve a goal. They will have that opinion on you and say, oh, you can't achieve it because of this, because of this, because of this. But they don't know you properly on a personal level. So why are you taking their opinion as fact? Why are you taking their opinion as fact? The amount of times where people have told me, you can't do this thing, you can't do this. I'll go and do it with ease, with absolute ease, without having to try too hard, and I'll succeed in that thing. And yet they're saying, you can't do that, you can't do that, you can't do that. And when you do that, they'll be like, oh, I always knew you were going to do it. I always knew you were going to do well. When in reality, they didn't want you to do well. It's you defied their opinion. And their opinion isn't truly based off of you. It's based on what they believe they can do instead of what they believe you can do. They don't want you to succeed more time. And that's how I've stopped caring about people's opinions. I've stopped truly caring. If there's a girl over there and I think she's attractive, most times I go up and talk to her because I don't care about people's opinions as much now. If I want to upload a video, this YouTube stuff's really helped with it as well. I've got how many people watching me? Thousands and thousands a month. How does that affect me? That opens me to loads of judgment, loads of opinions, loads of negativity, hate, people being angry at whatever content I make or making fun of something about me. For example, my hairline, which I've had a lot of people make fun of me about. But what do? I could hold in that pain, hold in that sadness, or they say you're a dick, you're a prick, you've done this, or whatever. What can I do? They're gonna have that opinion regardless. And a lot of times it's a reflection on themselves. So they got to point out insecurities in you. I had someone in my life, pretty much my whole life, who would do that. They would point out insecurity when something's going well. I'll give you an example. Me and this girl went out and we're having an amazing connection and all this stuff and we're getting to know each other. And she said, oh, you can do everything. You do well at everything to me. And I came back home. He was over here, said to him about it. Oh, she said, yeah, I could do everything, like explaining the date. And I was happy, like full of gratitude, full of happiness because I had a good time with that girl. He's like, oh, no, you can't. No, you can't. You can't do everything. Oh, what about this thing? What about this thing? Just being negative as fuck in that way. Literally, in the way I was saying that was the way he was saying it. And what do you think that does? That almost is just completely negative towards you. There's another time where I was in a pub not far away from my house. And we were having a conversation, we all went for breakfast. And I was bringing up bulking and putting on muscle and all this. And I was really happy to speak about it. I was speaking to my parents about it. And this person was like, no one cares. No one cares about it. No one cares about your physique. No one cares about your body. No one cares about that. When in reality, he literally cares. He literally cares. He just wants to hide off that opinion. And this is what you got to think. People come out of their own place of negativity with that. Because that same person was trying to get in shape years ago. And now all the health things are catching up to him. So you not caring has been a negative for you, no one else. This is what you got to think. And this is the thing. Like the next day, I was having conversations with people in the gym and the steam room about it, and we're having amazing conversations, really interested. Then I'll put a video out. People comment on it, oh, this really helped. Of course people are interested. It's just someone to be negative about that. And this is what you got to think. Look where the opinions of what they're saying is coming from. Really have it dive in to that person and think, this person is not truly happy with themselves, because you wouldn't be saying negative shit about someone if you're not happy in yourself. I have it a lot where people will tell me they're doing well in something. What do? I'm not negative about it. I say, oh, that's amazing. Well done. Oh, I bet that's good. And then ask them questions about it. I'm not going to say, oh, you're not doing that. Or that's not going well. Well, you're not going to achieve this. Why would I? Why would I? I haven't got that negativity in me because I'm too focused on me and helping myself and bettering myself and building myself instead of being able to focus on you. They've got too much time to be able to focus on you and be negative about you. This is the thing. These people are not happy in themselves, so they take it out on you. That's how I've truly understood to stop caring about their opinions and to actually stop giving a fuck, really. You get embarrassed with stuff. People forget anyway. People forget. Let's say you go up and chat to a girl. You're going to be slightly nervous. Let's say you completely fuck it. Let's say you say something that you shouldn't have said, or you come off a bit weird, you come off a bit creepy, or she's just not interested. People will see that and they'll think, oh, at least you tried. Well, it isn't that bad. I've done it before and it hasn't went well. They're not going to think anything too crazy. They're not going to be like, you got rejected. They're not going to be like that. They're going to think, oh, we went for it. Fair enough. And if it goes well, then you're the one winning. And even if it goes wrong, you're the one winning because you can learn from that approach and you build that thicker skin from it. It's not a negative at all. This is how you stop caring. People don't truly care about you as much as you think. And the people who say negative shit about you are not truly happy in themselves. I've had it too many times in my life, and I guarantee you lot have had it in your life, where people will be negative about you for no true reason, just because of their own insecurities and their own pain. You need to understand where that thought is coming from, where their beliefs are coming from about you, and then when you look into that, you start to understand that they are not happy in themselves. If they're not happy in themselves, do not take their opinion. If they're not in a position where you want to be, do not take their opinion as fact. Because a lot of people do not know what you're capable of. You only know what you're capable of. And if you keep trying, you never know what you're capable of. And that's going to be a true message in this video. If you want to achieve a physique where you're proud and happy in yourself, where you're more grateful, where you're thankful, where you wake up and you're actually feeling attractive, email me at reallouis23@gmail.com and I can help you build a physique that you're truly proud of.